Word, son. What did you do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. Alright, man. So, I really want y'all to sit back, chill, take a pee break, pause the video, get you some popcorn if you got to. Because this is going to be a really informative video. Because in the last video that I posted, it seems like a lot of people kept getting the fact confused that, you know, my men just weren't playing their zones. And they were trying to make it seem like I was the one that had blew the coverage. And it was my fault why the play lasted the way it is, or I'm not totally understanding the whole concept of cover 4 press quarters. People are trying to make it sound like it's my fault. So like I said, if you really don't have nothing else to do, I really want you to relax, kick back, and just watch as the things unfold. Because from the time that I released that video to about the time that I went to sleep, because I work overnight, so I sleep mostly during the day. But from the time that I released that video and then I went to sleep, I labbed my ass off to see exactly why I thought the logic and pass coverage in the zones were busted. I really had to do some hard studying, and now I see why I say the zones are broken and the logic needs to be overlooked. So without further ado, let's get up into it. Now this is the play before the one that you seen in the video yesterday. Now I'm running the same exact cover 4, and you see how everything played like it's supposed to. Now this is the play where the guy hit me with the money play. He basically halfback wheel, and he put a couple people in and streaks it in, and the guy runs a post. Now you see my strong safety doesn't play his zone, but in that other clip that I just showed you that just went off, you seen that he played his zone like he was supposed to. The cover 4 actually a deep blue. All right, fair enough, right? Now check this out. So Andre Swagassi and Freddie G claimed that I blew my own coverage because I was supposed to play the hook zone, which made the strong safety come down and cover my coverage because I wasn't in there. So in retrospect, let's look and see how the play would have played out if and only if I stayed in my zone. Would the strong safety have come down? Same result. It's pretty odd, isn't it? So for someone to say that the zones are perfectly fine, the zone's perfectly fine, that's the assignment that the strong safety has to do. You know, people saying that he's supposed to he backpedaled to check and see, but I wasn't there. Now he's checking to see if I'm there. He sees that I'm there, but he still comes down to check the in route, which gave up the streak, the post, and made the guy bite on the post because he had no help. So this is what's leading me to say that the coverage in Madden is broken and it's flawed. So shout out to everybody who kept telling me to do the play sticks concept. Now when you play sticks, it basically makes it to where everybody plays their zone like they're supposed to, but the mid to short pass is supposed to make it to where it's locked down tight and they're not able to get a first down. Now people say the personnel I had was going to be beaten. So where exactly do you see my team being beaten at? I mean, now you see it because the play is broken down already. Pretty much everybody's freelancing it. But like I said, I've ran wide 9, 4-3, cover 4 quarters press. I ran this play several times on guys who kept just trying to run streaks all game long, and I was able to shut it down with no problem. The guy who's running the post, if you're saying he's going to be open, that's a lie, because Malcolm Jenkins will step on it. If you're saying the guy who's on the streak is going to be open, wrong, because you got a guy trailing right behind him, and also you got a corner that's also going to step on over there and make that play happen also. So like I said, there is something wrong with cover 4, and they need to fix it. Because as many times as I ran cover 4, I've never came across this problem until this guy hit me with this money play. So for you to sit here and say that I have the wrong personnel or there's nothing wrong with zones, you're oblivious. Now this segment specifically is the best one because I want to save this one for last. Now in the original play against the Titans, you see my strong safety came down because 1, I wasn't covering my zone, and 2, at the same exact time, nobody was there. Now in this play, I'm gonna sit in my zone, but the way that he played it as a hook curl zone. That's what he did instead of playing a deep blue. But if in quarters press, if that's what he's supposed to do, then he is to look to see if it's covered and then go back in the deep blue. But in the original play, he didn't do that. So I want to show you in this play what he's supposed to do if that was his true assignment. If that's what he's supposed to do secretly in the deep blue in that play specifically, this is what he's supposed to do. Pay close attention to the strong safety and him only. Just pay very close attention. Now, if you notice, you see him looking to see if the inside is covered first before he decides to go back into the deep blue or whatever his route is supposed to be. You see him literally actually taking his time to check to see that if he's supposed to cover the inside, or if and only if that man is covered, he's to go back there and then go defend the post or whatever route just went past him. You see him actually looking to see actually if he's supposed to go cover that, or is he supposed to just go ahead and drop back and go look for the guy who's running past his zone. So therefore, that same exact play that I just ran, stock, if I didn't make any adjustments, it shouldn't even be a cover 4 play if that's what he's supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? Or if that's what he's supposed to do, then they need to add that same exact concept or that same exact awareness from a hook curl on that same play if that's what he's supposed to do, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is basically in a nutshell, if in that play, quarters press, cover 4 quarters press, if that man is supposed to be checking to see if the inside is covered first and before he breaks off into the deep blue, then he needs to do the exact same thing that this man just did while he was playing a hook curl. He needs to look to check to see if the inside is covered first and then drop back, if that's what he's supposed to do. If he would have did that first, then I would have had no problem doing that. But like I said, as I just said, these zones are broken. Because like I said, that play before, the one where the guy threw the deep ball on me, that was quarters press. And there was nothing wrong with it then. But just that play only, that money play that I keep saying about, that money play breaks the coverage up, manipulates the coverage, glitches it up, making it to where the strong safety comes down on the in route when he's not supposed to, because his zone is supposed to be the deep blue. But yet everybody keeps making it seem like I'm the one that's out of line. I blew my coverage. So it doesn't matter whether or not my linebacker was standing right there in the middle. It doesn't matter. The strong safety's still going to come down there and trail, which leaves all those guys up there wide open. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying the coverage is the logic in coverage is flawed. That's why I'm saying that. I'm not saying it just to hate on man, just to rag on man, or just to get some clickbait views and shit like that. That's not what I'm here to do. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not docile when it comes to a game that I love and enjoy. I'm not docile. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not no apologist. I'm not somebody who's gonna sit here and keep giving EA the lead way to keep making these excuses. People keep saying this isn't a legacy issue. It's not. So you did not remember back in Madden 18, where they literally had to revamp the zones and the thresholds. They had to revamp all of that just because the zones weren't working properly like they were supposed to. So they had to rework everything up in these patches. Every patch, the zone was being touched in. Every patch. So you're going to sit here and literally tell me that that's not a legacy issue? Okay. So keep that same energy whenever some guy hits you with the same exact money play, or hits you with a money play that you figure that your play would cover it, and then a guy just bombs on you for 90 yards. Tell me if you will hold that same energy. Matter of fact, keep that same energy, because I know for a fact you won't. You're going to be pissed. You understand what I'm saying? After this video, I'm done arguing. I'm done talking about this topic. The proof is in the pudding, man. The coverage is flawed. It's flawed. The coverage is flawed. The logic needs to be looked and reworked up in these next coming patches. That's why I say they're broken. So stop coming at me with this shit about, oh, you picked the wrong personnel, you blew your coverage. It don't even matter if I blew my coverage or not. He still didn't come down there and watch the in route, which I keep bringing it up because him coming down to the in route, he didn't play his deep blue like the game says he's supposed to. But yet everybody keeps telling me, oh, you don't understand the quarters press concept. You don't understand it. Okay, if I'm not supposed to understand it, if that's what he's supposed to do, then that play art should not say that he plays a deep blue. Or if that's what he's supposed to do, he needs to have the same exact awareness as if he was playing a hook curl. Do the same exact thing the guy just did on a hook curl. Look to see if the inside's covered and then drop back. Until then, fix the coverages, fix the zones. You are out of your mind if you say it. You are so far out of your mind if you say that there's nothing wrong with these coverages. There's nothing wrong with these zones. It's all on you. I don't have these problems. People keep telling me NY Kia lab the cover for us, and he said, "Oh, nobody's seen this problem. I didn't see the strong safety do that." I'm pretty positive he did not replicate the same exact play. He didn't replicate the same exact play. I don't know if he knows how to replicate that play, but I'm pretty positive he did not replicate that play. Stock, no adjustments whatsoever. I guarantee you, he did not replicate that play. So stop trying to make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. And that goes for anybody who's trying to come at me on these videos and these comment sections, especially in that last video. I know what I'm talking about. The zones are broken. They need to be fixed. The end. Period. Point blank. That's it. It's a wrap. We're done. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all spread the links in this video. Share the video, spread the links. Y'all know what to do, man. Appreciate all support. And I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.